Hi, my name is Marc. I'm from Singapore. I'm a singer-guitarist and I do quite a bit of composition work as well. I specialize mostly in arrangements, in compositions, and I've been doing quite a bit of session work recently, especially with a couple of good musicians in Singapore. I have a band named Sparkle-Driven Fairytale. We're a 5-piece. We've recently launched our EP about a year and a half ago. We're generally just heavy music, like a post-rock band with a screamer. I'm also doing clean vocals for another heavier band, named Second Season Project. Generally quite an international band. I mean, it's a Finnish bassist, an Australian drummer, Singaporean guitarist, and Irish screamer.
Tell me what you want to hear, something that a lot don't see. Sick of all the insincere. I'm gonna give all my secrets away.
I'm actually in the middle of a project with my girlfriend Hashy. Hashy is also from the Final One. We're called Marc X Hashy. We are hitting the studios and we actually gonna have a couple more singles coming out soon, maybe an EP or maybe a full length as well. Secondary will be guitars, but my main instrument will definitely be the voice. My dad was a singer and that's probably how I got started with the whole singing. But I always had a difficulty finding a guitarist that I could really strongly work with. So I picked up the guitars when I was earlier in life, when I was about 15. For Sparkle-Driven Fairytale, like I mentioned just now, I'm actually playing lead guitars and doing the backup vocals. Whilst with Marc Hashy, Hashy mainly sings and I normally do the guitar stuff. As much as primarily I would say my strong suit will still be vocals, but as I progressed as a musician and I started playing more guitars, I think I fell very strongly into the mold of Mike Isinger, guitarist of Incubus. I've always enjoyed his style. He's always been very different for me, along with guitarists like Tom Morello. So even for myself, I'm very effects-driven. When it comes to playing guitars, I'm very effects-driven. But when it comes to size, when it comes to the heaviness, the most time when I play my heavier genres, I'm very influenced by Deftones, you know, because they don't sound like a typical heavy band. There's always a certain level of melody, be it whether it's from the guitars or the vocals. There's always a strong sense of melody, technicalities in his vocals, you know, in the writing itself, in the structure of the song. Generally, the go-to guitar for me would be the Taylor 714 CE that I have over here. I also have a 66 Gibson J45, or could be a 64 Gibson J45 at home, but I mostly go to this one for any kind of shows that I play for acoustic sets. However, of course, my love for music falls very strongly around effects. I have a lot of effects at home, and I personally feel that every guitar does a different thing. The guitars that I go to mostly would probably be my Tyler Ultimate Weapon, because it really is the ultimate weapon. It really does everything. I think right now, for me, I think what's really important is I'm actually looking forward to working with new people. I'm looking forward to collaborating with local artists or international artists. It will be a great honor for me to actually be collaborating with these artists as well, because I think on a certain level, when it comes to my experience and my style of guitar playing and my influences, I think I bring a very unique standpoint to the game. So I would love to have my own feel into other musics from other musicians, stuff like to have my own session, I suppose. So my name is Marc Than, and I do look forward to sharing my experience and working with you.